Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back, Naveen Automation Labs. So it's not about today any specific thing to Java or JavaScript or TypeScript. It's a simple question that I asked few days back, like couple of days back, on my LinkedIn post that x equal to 5. This is a Java code, and give me the output of this. A typical interview question that I'm using plus plus operator here, incremental operator here. It could be decremental operator also. So what will be the output of this? So if you haven't seen these questions on my LinkedIn, you can just go and check it, or you can pause the video and then attempt the question that what will be the answer and just write it down in the comment section. Here that I given you that four options: 9, 10, 11, 12. So answer is 12 actually. But if you see, most of the people are giving the wrong answer, like 31 plus 4, 35 plus 8, 43% people, they have given the wrong answer, 11, 10, and 9, because they have maybe no idea about it, that how exactly things are working here. So you really need to know the basic concept of plus plus, pre-incremental, post-incremental. These things matters a lot, and how exactly the data is getting saved and initialized in the memory, and then how exactly println is consuming that. Right. So with this combination, there could be multiple questions. If you see it here, that a lot of people, they have given the wrong answer. So I'll tell you how to solve these kind of questions. So I have written the exactly same thing: I equal to 5, I plus plus, n plus plus I here. So let me just comment it out for time being. And then first I'll tell you the basic concept of when you write plus plus after the variable and before the variable, what is the difference? Right. So for example, let's say if I'm writing integer I is equal to 1. Okay. And then I'm writing integer j is equal to I plus plus. It means plus plus I have written after I. So see what happens. Plus plus after I have written. So this is called post increment. Okay. Post means later you have to increase the value of I. So how exactly this works? So execution will happen from left to right. So whatever the original value of I, this original value of I will be given to j immediately. So what will happen in that case? J will become 1. And now you increase the value of I by 1. So then I will become what? 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2 here. So if I print the same thing here, that I and then system.out.println j, what will be the output? So I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1 will be printed on the console. So that's what, if you see the output is coming 2 and 1 here, like this: I equal to 2 and j equal to 1 here. Right. So remember one thing: post increment means increase it later. First you give the original value of I. Original value of I initially was 1, and give it to j immediately. So give the original value of I to j immediately, and then you increase the value of I later. Right. So this is the purpose of the post increment. Perfect. Now if I say that, then what do you mean by pre-increment? So if I'm writing, let's see, now L is equal to 1, then I'm writing integer k is equal to, now I'm writing plus plus L here, and then I'm printing the value of L, and then I'm printing the value of k here, like this. So L is equal to 1 and k is equal to plus plus L. So this is called what? Plus plus I have written before the variable name. So this is called pre-increment. Pre-increment means first you have to, okay, first you have to increase the value and then you have to give it to k. So what is happening? Try to understand with the simple diagram here. Let's see, in the memory, two variables that will take place, right? Let's see, this is L and this is K initially. L is equal to 1. Simple. Then it says that K is equal to plus plus L. It means first you increase the value of L. It means increase the original value of L. So what is the original value of L? 1. So now it will be increased by 1. So L will become 2. And then whatever the increased value that you are having, then you give this entire value to K here. So K will become what? 2 here. So what is the output? L is also 2 and K is also 2 here will be given. So let's run this program and let's see what is the output we are getting. So in that case, see, we are getting 2 and 2. Right. Same thing if you take once again I equal to 1, j equal to I plus plus. Here, let's quickly create a diagram. So with the diagram, initially it will easy for you to solve these kind of problems. So let's see, this is for I and this is for j. So I'll quickly write this is for I and this is for j, right? I is equal to what? I is equal to 1 initially. Then I'm saying j equal to I plus plus. See the formula. Plus plus I have written after I. It means whatever the original value of I will be consumed by j immediately. So j will take what? Before increasing it, because plus plus I have written after I, it means increase it later. First you give the original value of I to j. So j will also become 1. Now you go to the memory and then increase the value of I by 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to what? Is equal to 2 now. So now if I say that what is the current value of I? The current value of I is equal to 2 and the current value of j is equal to 1 here. So that's what the output will be what? I you are printing that is 2 and j is 1 here like this. So that's what if you run it again, you can see the output here 2 and 1, right? So if you know the concept, then it will be easy to solve these kind of problems, right? So now I'll do one thing. Let me just clear this drawing. Let me just comment it out, all these guys. Now let me uncomment this particular thing and let's see how exactly it is working. So how many variables I'm having it, for example, here, I equal to 5 and x equal to this particular equation or expression that I have written. So two variables are there. So I'll do one thing, that I'm going to create two boxes here. One box is for I, where I is equal to 5 initially. And then another box that is there for the x, right? So this is there for the x. So I equal to 5 and then I'm saying x is equal to I plus plus, right? So we will go one by one. So I plus plus means increase later. So what is the overall value of I plus plus? See, I'll write it here. I'll start, let's see, from here. So here I'm writing that increase it later. First, you give me the original value of I. So original value of I is what? 5, I'll write it. But in the memory, you go there and then at the same time, increase the value of I by 1. So instead of 5, it will become what? Instead of 5, it will become 6 here. So I'm writing, now it's not 5, it's 6. So inside the memory, it's 6, but in the expression, it will take 5 only, right? Then I'm saying, okay, then you apply plus here. Fine, this is simple addition. And then plus plus I. It means first you increase the original value of I or whatever the current value of I. So what is the current value of I? Current value of I is 6 here. First you increase by 1. So I will become 7. And then you write it here, right? So what is the output? 5 plus 7, which is equal to 12. So x will hold what? 12 here. Then I'm saying, okay, what is the latest value of x? The latest value of x will be 12, right? So that's what the x will be 12 here. So 12 is the right output or right answer for this. So let me run it. And then you can see on the console, 12 is coming. But if I ask you what is the current value or latest value of I here, if I'm printing I, so see the box, what is the last value of I? 7. So it should give you 7 here. So here you can see that 7 is coming here. Simple. So this is how you have to solve this particular problem. Now I'll do one thing, I'll little bit try to manipulate it. So let's see. Again, I'm writing it here, remove this. Now I'm writing, remove this plus plus, and then I'm writing plus plus I here. Now both are getting increased, both are pre-increment. So how will you write it? Again, you create two boxes here. So let's create two boxes. So let's see, this is box number 1 once again for the I. And this is box number 2 for the x here. I is equal to what? I is equal to 5. Perfect. Then I'm writing x is equal to plus plus I. It means increase the value first because plus plus I have written before I. So this is pre-increment. Increase it first immediately and then you assign it here or then you hold it here. So first immediately instead of 5, it will become 6 now inside the memory also, and here also it will become 6. Then I'm writing plus operator here once again and then plus plus I. It means again you increase the value of I. So what will happen in that case? Again, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7, and then you take it here. Now what is the output? 6 plus 7 is equal to 13 will be given to x. So x will become what? X will become 13. And what is the last value of current value of I? The current value of 7. So if you print them separately, let's say I'm printing x, and in the next line, if I'm printing system out print ln I, so it should give me 13 and 7. So let's see. So here you can see 13 and 7 both are getting printed on the console. Simple. Okay, so this is how you have to understand that. Now let's take one more little complex example. So I'll give you some assignments later after this session. You guys can solve it separately, but let me give you, I have taken a couple of good things here. So let's see, three variables are there. Copy this and simple paste it here. Let me just comment it out this one. Okay. Now see this. This time I'm having three variables, A, B, and C. And C is equal to this expression that I have written. And now tell me what is the value of A, B, and C. Simple. Okay, so don't worry that this is really complex or something. Step by step we will go, and then we will get the right output here. Okay, so how many boxes that we have to create? A, B, and C. So let's quickly create three boxes here for the memory. This is for A, this is for B, and this is for the C. So I'll quickly write, this is A, this is B, and this is C. So A is what? Initially 11. B is equal to initially 22. And C is nothing right now. Okay, once we've solved this equation, then the output will be stored in the C here. And then I'm asking what is the value of A, B, and C. Perfect. Okay, so let's start writing it. So I'll do one thing, that let me write it here. So what we will do, let's quickly check it here. What is the current value of A? Current value of A is equal to 11. There is no incremental here. Then simple plus sign addition. What is the current value of B? Current value of B is 22. Again, plus operator here. Then I'm saying A plus plus. It means you give me the original value of A and then increase it later. So what is the original value of A? Original value of A, immediately 11 will be picked here. But in the memory, increase it by 1. So it will become 12 here. So side by side, you have to keep increasing the value in the memory also. If you don't increase the value inside the memory, then you will not get the right answer. Okay, then after that, plus, then again, B, plus plus. It means increase it later, give me the original value of B. Whatever the current value of B is, whatever is there. So let's see, I'm writing 22 here. But at the same time, increase the memory also by 1. So now it will become 23 inside the memory. So this is also fine. Then I'm writing what? Then I'm writing plus here once again. So let me write the plus here. Then I'm saying whatever the value of A is available, pre-increment, give me the increased value. First you increase and then give it to me. So what is the current value of A? 12. So it will give you what? It will give you 13, and first it will increase the value here and then 13 will be given here. Perfect. Because we have to increase the value of A by 1 inside the memory also. Then again, I'm writing plus here. Then again, I'm saying, give me the increased value of B. So first you increase it. So 23 will become what? 23 will become 24 here. And then 24 will be given here. And that's it. So now if you add all these numbers, you will get the right C. And what is the current value of A? Current value of A is 13 here. B is equal to 24 here. And let's calculate the C here. So I'll do one thing. Let me just write it in the normal way. So here I'm writing, first we get 11 plus 22 plus 11 plus 22 plus 13 and plus 24 is equal to what? Let's see. So I'll do one thing. I can just simply do it in my calculator, or you can just manually do it. My calculation is not that good, guys. So I'm just using the calculator just to show you here. So I'll do one thing. I'll just write it, and then we are getting 103 here. So is equal to 103. So let's see, are we really getting 103 for C or not? So I'm running it. And here you can see A equal to 13. Perfect. B is equal to 24. Perfect. and C is equal to 103. You can just calculate it. So this is how you can solve these kind of problems easily. Let's take one more question. So let's take slightly more complex. Let's take with the decremental operator also. Okay, let's take this one. So I'll do one thing. Let me just simple paste it here. Okay, let me comment it out all these guys so that we just focus only on this part. So see, I equal to 0. And this is what they have written, only one variable, I equal to 0 initially. And then once you calculate everything, then you assign it to I only. Or you can write integer j equal to also, you can write it here. So let's see, assigning back to I only, right? So this is the equation. Here we have decremental and negative sign also. I mean, minus also we have to do. So let's do this. So I'm just going to do what? I'm going to create only one memory here. That is initially I is equal to what? Initially I is equal to 0 and this is I. Perfect. Now see this carefully. I'll start writing it. So what is the original value of I? See, I plus plus, it means increase it later and you give me the current value of I. So current value of I, you will get 0 here. But at the same time in the memory, increase the value of I by 1. So after that, it will be 1. Then I'm writing minus and then again minus minus I. It means decrease it and then give it to me. So again, I'm writing 1 minus 1 is equal to 0 once again and then give it to me. Okay. Then I'm writing plus here. Then again you increase and then give it to me. So again 0 plus 1 will become 1 and then okay, you take it here. Then minus. Then give me the original value of I. Okay, you take 1, but inside the memory, please decrease it by 1. So decrease it by 1. Minus 1 is equal to 0 over here. Like this. So inside the memory, it will be 0. And then whatever that you are doing here, 0 minus 0 and 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So 0 will be given again back to I. So what is the current value or whatever the value of I? I will be 0 in that case. So let's run it. Is it really giving me the output or not? So output should be 0 in that case. So you can see 0, right? If you're getting confused, let me write, let's see some other variable. Let's see integer k. And then I'm giving it to k. So k will get what? After this equation, after this that we have written 0 minus 0 plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So k will become 0 here. So k is 0 will be printed on the console. Simple. So make sure that, okay, at the same time you have to update inside the memory, then you have to take it in your equation. Then only you can solve these kind of questions properly. Let's take one more example. Let's take something. Okay, we can take something. Let's take this one. Okay, I19 j equal to 29. So I'll do one thing. Let me just comment it out. This one, and let's take one more. Okay, so m is equal to k minus minus, and what is the error is saying? May not have been initialized. Okay, that's fine. That ijk. Let's see, k is equal to 0 initially. I'll write it here like this. Or do we have the k here? Okay, no worries. So let's see, I'm writing k is equal to, I'm randomly writing 39 here. Let's make it like this. Okay, then we will see what is the output of I, j, and k. And this is the equation. We have to store the value in the m, and then we have to print the value of m also here. So I, j, k, m we have to give. So 3 variables are there, I, j, k. So I'll create 3 memory allocation for this. This is I, this is for j, and this is for k here. I is what? 19. This is 29. And k is equal to 39 here. I quickly write, this is I, this is j, and this is k. Okay. Okay, and then this is j. Okay, let's start writing. So I'll start from here. M is equal to what? Give me the immediate value of I, current value of I, which is 19. So we will get 19 here. and then you decrease. So I will become what? 19 minus 1 is equal to 18. I will become 18. Then minus j. Give me the original value of j immediately. So I will be getting 29 here, right? And then you decrease at the same time in the memory also. So you will be getting 29 minus 1, which is 28. We have already decreased now, right? And then again minus, give me the original value of k. Whatever the current value is there, give me that. So here I'm writing 39 that you will be getting, but at the same time, please decrease it in the memory also. So now it will become 38 like this. And then you simple calculate it and then store it in the M, right? So this is what that we have written. So if you see the calculation, what we have written, so can we write that we have finally got M is equal to, let's write it in the simple way, minus 29 minus 39. And if you see the calculator once again, what will be the output? Let's see, once open your calculator and just using it here. So it's giving me minus 49. Okay. So I don't want to calculate manually. Okay, minus 49. So M is what? M is equal to minus 49. What is the K? The latest value of K is equal to 38. J is equal to what? J is equal to 28. And I is equal to what? 18 here. So this should be the output. 18, 28, 38, and minus 49. Let's see our calculation is correct or not. Yes, 18, 28, 38, and minus 49. Simple. Okay, so this is how we have to solve this problem, right? So don't get panic that whenever someone is asking this question with this equation or something, if you know the concept, you can easily solve these kind of problems. You just need to make sure that, okay, if plus plus or minus minus is written after the variable, you have to take the original value, but at the same time, you have to increase or decrease the value in the memory also. And then keep creating the formula and then do it. That's it. I hope this is clear. That's all for this video. Please share this video with others who are struggling with this thing. Same formula will work for Python, JavaScript, or any language or Java or anything. I'm just taking example with the Java. That's it. Thank you so much, guys.